Yo, what's good, man? This is you normally see us on Wednesday, but this is the official recap of Till Death Do Us Part. We're gonna give you the full recap, and we're gonna go in tonight. All right, let's introduce the panel. We got with me, we got Hurricane Dude. What's going on?
What's good, panel? What's good, chat? What's good, battle rap culture?
And then we also got True X, the sports junkie. What's going on?
Man, you know what we on, man. We got the bar wall. I'm not gonna say the bar wall, the opinion wall. And we gonna
right.
talk about all this in a second though. Let's get it popping.
All right, man. And last but not least, we got the homie 40 boy Q.
Let's go, man. VA shit, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so we got a lot to discuss right now, man. So death us do us apart. Man, what are your guys' thoughts on this event, man? Now that it's all over.
Ladies first. Do we have dude? I think well Q. I'm gonna let
All
you
right.
go first. VA stuff.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the event was good, man. You know, a little long, you know what I'm saying? It's a little long winded, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we wanted more battle rap. They giving it to us, you know what I'm saying? Had Drake up there. Drake had the buzz, you know what I'm saying? He was out there bitch drunk, you know what I'm saying? But like it's it was lit. It was lit. To even have Drake there participating, that shit was lit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, go ahead. You good?
Um, what do we think about the whole event? The Drake?
Yeah.
That was good for the
Yeah.
culture. I mean, that was perfect. That was a good look. I'm happy for everybody. It obviously crossed over. TMZ was covering some parts of it. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, I think it was a dope event too. The only thing I had, like you pointed out, it was long, bro. It was
Oh, it was long as
long.
shit.
But outside of that, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, the event was a really good event. I thought it was better than Summer Madness. Better than the Summer Madness event. If you really look at it, outside of like if it wasn't for Easy and chess battle, we wouldn't be talking about Summer Madness like that because they that battle stole the whole event. But with this event, it was a really good event put together. The performances were pretty solid. I enjoyed most of the battles except one. We know which one that is.
Shout out to
Um,
Q, man.
um, but yeah, it was a good event, man. So now that we are going talking about this event now, man, let's start off with our biggest winners and losers from till death do us part.
All right. My biggest winner, man, it had to be um Jazz, man. Jazz, like I said, I knew it was gonna be a 30. You know what I'm saying? I knew Jazz was gonna get the 30. Like I said, and I just think she just showed us why she takes her time to battle because you know what I'm saying it's quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like just because she doesn't take a bunch of battles, she gives us quality every time she shows up. She gives us quality. She gives us bars. She gives us performance, and she was looking good on that stage. Shout out Jazz, yo, you know what I'm saying? So she my biggest winner. Biggest loser would have to be uh I gotta go with Gaddis. I gotta go with Gaddis. Gaddis, you know what I'm saying? Gaddis, like I don't understand why she acts like that on the big stage. Like she says a fire bar, she gotta dap up like five people, you know what I'm saying? That shit like that shit make you look corny or low key. And plus if you already losing, you already getting smoked, like what are you being hype about? Why are you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be humble. But like I just feel like Gaddis the biggest loser for this event. And Jazz is my biggest winner.
Okay, so as much as I want to, always try to say somebody else, the biggest winner is clearly Jazz. As y'all can see in the opinion wall in the backdrop, I got Jazz with the 30, a body. Even though I did like Gaddis's third, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought, we're gonna talk about all this stuff, but I just want to say, man, she's the biggest winner because from Truex the Sports Junkie. Now, look, I ain't sitting there saying she's gonna finish number one, but y'all don't have to ask me. For the month of October, I got Jazz as my number one ranked female for the month of October off of that one performance because of the stage, with the material she came with. What she did was just, to me, tens across the board. So she was definitely my winner. Now, this is going to sound crazy what I'm about to say because if you can read, then you can see what I have in the backdrop. My biggest loser, and I don't want to say biggest loser, it shouldn't even be that, but loser, I'm going to say is Lux. And y'all may be like, what are you talking about, X? Lux, I got Lux winning. We're going to talk about that in a second, 2-1, and we're going to talk why. But I think if Lux doesn't choke, Lux doesn't even make this debatable, in my opinion. Like, that's the problem I have. I'm going with Lux as the biggest loser because he made it debatable. He made the fans talk crazy, talking about Geechee got the first when everybody knows Geechee lost the first.
Right.
If you watch the battle, you know Geechee lost the first. I don't know what they're talking about. Everybody was tweeting Lux 1-0, Lux 1-0, Lux 1-0 on Twitter. Everybody, nobody had Geechee win the first. And now Lux chokes in the third. Now everybody got Geechee as a 30. That's crazy to me. He did choke. You're right, Robbie. Facts. He did choke. But nonetheless, to sit here and say Geechee won with a 30 is blasphemy. That's
Right.
laughable. There's no way on earth you're going to sit here and tell me Geechee won the first. If you say that, I'll question your battle rap card. I really do. In all honesty, there's no way you're going to tell me Geechee won the first. I feel like Lux is the biggest loser because he let it be debatable.
The biggest winner for me is Sue Surf
Okay.
um in this battle. Nobody expected Surf to go back to back like this. You normally don't see that. And Sue Surf got a huge momentum right now in the battle rap world right now. And he is my biggest winner. I thought he won very clearly. He gave another solid, great performance. And I like what I saw, man. So I'm giving it to Sue Surf as my biggest winner. Um, my biggest loser in this event is anybody that watched the Rum Nitty and T Rex battle. This battle was horrible. I don't know why they had it leading up. They set this battle leading up to the main event. I did not understand that. I thought it probably would have. I thought it would have been maybe like the second battle that they would have had, but they had it as the co. I guess you could call it the co-main event in this battle, man. So I was definitely surprised. It put a lot of people to sleep. People were bored by it. People took their smoke breaks. People went to the liquor store to get them a swisher. People got them, some liquor while this battle was going on because it was not what you expected. Even with Rum Nitty, people thought Rum Nitty was gonna get a clear 30, a clear 3-0, and obviously that was not the case at all, man. So that battle, if you're talking about the biggest loser from this event, I'm gonna go with the Rum Nitty and T Rex battle as the biggest losers.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
All right, so we've had some battles,
We have some
and
static. We have some static in the background, y'all.
who is it? I'm not sure who it is. All right, so going to the the battles that people were talking and discussing about. We're gonna start off with the very first battle, and that's Jazz versus Gaddis. Man, what were you guys' thoughts on this battle?
Um, like I said, as my, what I'm saying, winner, I think Jazz, 30 her, what I'm saying. I mean, even though Gaddis came with a fire third, but it was too late. It was too late, what I'm saying, for that third, what I'm saying. Jazz had already, what I'm saying, wrapped things up by then, what I'm saying. She went first, like
Lost Q sound. Well, while he's getting the sound back, you good? Are you good? I'm gonna go if you okay. Well, what Q's saying, absolutely. Last week we talked about it. I said, bruh, if Gaddis is smart, she should go first. I said, bruh, don't let Jazz grab the crowd. Don't. And Jazz didn't even let it get to the coin toss. Jazz was out the gate with it. She was like, nah, turn my mic up. And I knew once she did that, I said, oh, it's over. It's about to be bad for Gaddis. And I don't normally do this, but these Jazz 3 rounds were so well crafted, so well put together. She did everything well. Everything. The angle she took, the bars was right. She neutralized what Gaddis was gonna say as far as her being an operator. Everything was perfect for me. That's why I have a performance of the night. I don't even think it's close. When you think about it, you have Cal, you got Surf, you got GEECHI, you got Lux, you got Rump, you got Rex, you got all these legends. Pat Stay on this card. And you have Jazz as performance of the night. Clear for me. She caught a body 3-0. Gaddis third was cool. I think Gaddis took the wrong angle in the first. And Jazz just ran away and stole the show, man. Shout out to Jazz. Jay Black, man, put her on the cover of the magazine so she can mark off all her checks. Jazz, the Bardashians, they she represented for the Bardashians. So shout out to Jazz, man. Definitely caught a body in that one to me.
Do we got Q back?
I think we still don't have him back yet, Keo.
Okay. Yeah, man, I should have never switched my pick in this battle. I originally had Jazz and Jazz in this battle. And after the face off, I was like, man, I'm changing my pick, man, because I like what I saw. The just the face off, just how confident Gaddis was, and I was like, man. But I was wrong, man. Jazz came into that battle. She knew how to adapt to the crowd, and she was very impressive in this battle. She won this battle very convincingly, and Gaddis was just no match in this battle. So, shout out to Jazz, and she did it, man. And the question is, what's next for Jazz right now? Even for Gaddis, man. And I seen a lot of you. So with what's happening with Gaddis right now, she's getting a lot of slander from the BRC right now. Do you think it's fair? She deserves the slander right
Not at
now.
all. Let me say this, man. Shout out to Gaddis, man. Her third, I thought was fire. Um, it's not like she lost to somebody that's not one of the best female battle rappers of all time. You think about Jazz, you think in Mount Rushmore when you think about female battle rap. There's no, you shouldn't be down because you lost to Jazz. She did get Jazz caught a 30. We're gonna call it what it is, but we're not gonna sit here and act like Gaddis still don't have a fire resume. Gaddis is still fire. I just think that Jazz put her rounds together so perfect. There was nothing Gaddis was gonna say to beat her. She went first. Literally everything that Jazz did was on a scale 1 to 10 was a 10. She came out first. She did what she wanted to do. She owned the stage. She even dissed Gichigati in California multiple times, and the crowd was still rocking with her. She had crowd control. She had performance. She had bars. She had punches. She had angles. She did everything. Like I said, she neutralized Gaddis. Gaddis shouldn't hold her head down. Gaddis got to win over one of the Bardashians. We're probably going to see a battle, KCJ, maybe in the near future. But this one, she has to take a L, hold her head up, and come back better than ever. But Jazz, man, she's just different, man. I don't know if no female battle rapper wants to stand in front of that right now.
Yeah, man. She did it, man. So you saying no female battle
No, look,
rapper
I
could?
said I don't know if no female battle rapper wants to stand in front of that. You know how I feel. Jazz and Misfit are two of my, and 40, shout out to 40, but they already battled. Misfit and Jazz are my two favorite female battle rappers of all time. I love 40. You already know that. I love Hustle. I love Coffee. I love all these. I love Flames. But Jazz and Misfit are my two favorites. Of course, I want to see that battle. But man, I don't know, Misfit. Misfit better come with it if she gonna stand in front of Jazz, man.
Q, you
Yo,
back?
yeah, man, my bad, man. Yeah, man, but yeah, I feel like
Do we got
Gaddis.
Q back?
Yo, you hear me? Yo,
Yeah, I can hear you. You good.
oh, all right. Yeah, man, I feel like you know what I'm saying. Gaddis, it was just too late for her in that third. You know what I'm saying. And Jazz, she came with it, man. 3 rounds of fire. You know what I'm saying. And, you know, I don't got a number one, bro. You say you got a number one in
Number
the power
one,
rank
bruh.
off of that one.
Those three
Off of that one.
rounds, those 3 rounds were so well crafted, bruh. I can't even like when I vote power rankings, I'm like, what did you do? And nobody's 3 rounds. No disrespect to no female battle rapper out there. There's no 3 rounds that I've heard from a female in the month of October that could stand in front of Jazz with those 3 rounds. I think Jazz might have the best 3 rounds from female battle rap in this month. Clearly.
That
Okay. All right. So let's move on over to the next battle. And the next battle is Sue Surf versus Calico.
Ooh, y'all see what I got up there? I want to
yeah,
hear what Q
man.
got to say because he talking real spicy right now.
I mean, I'm just here to tell it how it is, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, man. When it come to my picks or my, you know what I'm saying, my
You biased, man.
nah, I'm not biased, bro. Like, all right, so I got Cal 2-1. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there, Cal 2-1. I feel like, Surf was getting gas, bro. He ended his first early.
Facts.
I would have gave that to Cal anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cal first is crazy, and I give Cal the second. I mean, it's a debatable though. It could be debated. I'm not saying Surf because Surf was good. He was good in the battle. He had some reaches I ain't like, but that comes with the battle rap thing. People gonna reach. You know what I'm saying? But I give Cal 2-1, man. He got the first 2 rounds to me, man. I mean, I gotta hear what y'all gonna say, man. What y'all gotta say about
Well,
that?
you see what I got up there? Sir, 2-1 clear. I got Cal taking the first. I'm with you. You don't have no argument out of me. I got
Right.
Cal taking the first. The second two, third, second and third though, I got Surf, man. We're not even gonna debate the third. We don't have to even do that. But I like Surf stuff in the second better than I like Cal. And look, I thought, hey, bro, Cal is hard to beat. We're not gonna sit here and do that. Cal
Right.
is hard to beat, but man, Surf's in a different bag right now, bro. I know what you say about the gas. I don't even go off of the crowd. The crowd has nothing to do with it for me. I just like Surf's material better, bro. I know what you say about some of the reaches. Of course, every bar is not gonna be super fire to none of us. But overall, I just like Surf's material better. I like the way he delivered it better, and that's why I got him 2-1 clear. And we know what Cal had a choke up in the third, a slip up, and it is what it is.
Yeah, the first round I edged that one to Calico. Calico he had he was talking to him in the first round. I like what he had in the first round. He had the 40 scream, 240s make you look some type of way. He mentioned Audie Boom with a snitch write your raps and your raps and your statements. He mentioned that. Um, um, he mentioned we won't even get to the third to watch your battle. So the first round I definitely edged it to Cal, but the second and third, man, I liked what Surf was doing, especially in the second, man. He mentioned the beam with the light black face like Via Lago, shot off with a short bust that's remedial. Uh, spring break, summer, fall, like a seasonal. He had the two clips like a pro editor, had the classic over the net like Federer. I thought that was fire. Also,
Look,
he
you
mentioned
face.
he mentioned he had the rare breed bar in there also. I like Calico. I like Calico second, but it just wasn't enough. I thought he had the in the second. He said, "Push your wig back like Stephen A. Smith and get the max off." That was dope. What I like from Calico, but I just thought it wasn't enough. In the third, Surf just continued it, man, and I just had Surf the last two rounds, and he just went all in those last two rounds. And they said Surf can't give you a third. He gave you a third. So I definitely had Surf 2-1. You could even debate it a 3-0 Surf also.
Wow. Like, you don't like that. Q's upset. Fix your face.
Nah, man. I mean, what? That's his opinion, bro. I can't.
Nah, I'm just messing with you,
This a
man. You good.
opinionated sport, bro.
It is. Big facts. Big
Yeah,
facts.
Cal 2-1 though.
Yeah. What in the second or third round did Cal say for you to say
That Max
Cal to?
that Max Kellerman shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was hard, man.
Like Cal didn't really say anything impressive in the third round. Like you
Nah,
could
I ain't
say
give him the third. I ain't give him the third though.
that
I
that
gave him the first two.
just I had a 2-1, man. Like yeah, I just had too many there was just too many quotables by Sue Surf in the second and third, even in the first also, even though I didn't have it in the first, but I had Surf 2-1.
Okay.
All right, so the battle that everybody's talking about, it's Gichigati versus Loaded Luxe, man. So how did you guys have this?
Yeah, you want me to go first? Because clearly you can see what I
Yeah,
have to say.
yeah. Go ahead,
Okay.
man.
So like I said earlier, Lux got the first. We have to stop with this narrative that Geechee got the first. Look, I love Geechee. I love Lux. Both of two of my favorite battle rappers in battle rap. But when Geechee went first, I was like, okay, cool. It was a cool round. Nothing crazy. Definitely beatable. And then when Lux went, man, I've never seen Geechee get spoke to the way Lux was talking to that boy in the first. When I tell you the lyrical ability Lux displayed in that first, in my opinion, what he was telling Geechee, it made Geechee, and Geechee's battled JC's battled everybody. We know that, Rum Nitty, everybody. I never looked at Geechee and said to myself, man, Geechee really don't be having bars like that. When I heard Lux, I'm like, oh, he don't got bars like that. It felt just like Lux just took over in the first. Clearly the first for me. The second, let's get to the second. That's the one. Well, let me go to the third real quick. Geechee got the third. We know Lux choked in the third. Or slip up, whatever you want to call it. He definitely had that moment, so I'm gonna give that to Geechee. The second, if anybody's gonna sit up here, and tell me Geechee's material was better than Lux's material in the second, man, y'all are wilding. The
Wildin'.
only the only argument y'all have really is that Lux choked. You can't tell me the material was better. And Lux choked in the third. The second I don't know if it was choppy or he was looking for crowd reaction when he kept saying that you gotta be kidding me or so. He said something and he kept saying a couple of times, but I don't know if he was like not understanding why the crowd wasn't really rocking with him. But the bars in that round, man, when took out the gray hoodie and he was like, nah, he ain't even good enough for that. Bro, like, come on, stop playing with Lux, man. I got Lux 2-1, unpopular opinion. I think when it's gonna get on the app, I think a lot more people are gonna have Lux once you break down the bars. Shout out to GEECHI. Look, he made it debatable because Lux choked. And I'm not mad at it. GEECHI, like I said, is still one of my favorites. It was on the West Coast. I just thought that Lux showed levels. And if you're asking me who won the battle, I'm going with Lux because I liked his material better. And first and second, for me, was hands down better. And if you take away from the battle, let's take away what we remember from the battle. GEECHI's best lines wasn't even directed at Lux. His best lines was about Nunu and Beasley. And then it wasn't even a line. The other one, he told Lux's man, I'm going to beat you up. That's what you remember from GEECHI. That's the two things that you remember from GEECHI the most. Now, I won't hold you. That craft line, I like that from GEECHI. That was fire. I thought that was fire. But outside of that, as far as GEECHI's material, I thought overall it was okay. It wasn't the best GEECHI. I'm not sitting there saying it was the best Lux, but Lux got it 2-1. I think once you get on the app, a lot more people are going to start saying Lux 2-1. Yeah, shout out to everybody that got GEECHI, though.
Nah, we don't praise chokes, man, but it's like he choked in the third, man. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, diminish what he did in the first and second.
That's
just because he choked in the third, like, you know what I'm saying. But I got Lux 2-1 too, man. I got Lux.
Wow.
First and second, easy, because he just showed a level of rap that GEECHI's not at. Let's just put that out there. GEECHI cannot rap like that. GEECHI is simple game. You gonna get it right there because he has no type of layers to his bars, none of that. You know what I'm saying? He just straightforward. Lux, he's by far the better rapper, and he showed that. First and second. The third, he choked. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We've given battlers battles, you know what I'm saying, even though they choked in the third. We gave the battle to battlers that didn't even have a third. We said he won the first two. But just because it's Lux, like, you know what I'm saying, people don't like Lux. I guess people like, you know what I'm saying, they want to see the top guy go down. That's like, all right, so look, I'm going to use a football analogy. All right, so when the Patriots, when they was the beast, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have no reason to dislike the Patriots. I just wanted them to lose because they kept fucking winning. You know what I'm saying? They kept fucking winning. They the top team. So I'm like, oh shit, I want the Patriots to fucking lose. So I'm thinking that's the same with Lux. They like Lux up there, Lux getting the big bread. You know what I'm saying? He a legend. They want to see that shit fall. They want to see the new RL, you know what I'm saying, do their thing. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like Lux got that. He showed he was the better rapper. First and second, easy.
And I know Kio's about to go, but to everybody that got GEECHI winning, outside of the Nunu line and the Beasley line, and outside of the craft line, I'll give y'all, that was fire. I'm not going to hold y'all. What did GEECHI say that made you say, man, that was better than Lux's material? I just want y'all to put that in the chat. Feel free to let me know.
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead. Because that line that you told me earlier was not fire. So go ahead.
I got a lot. So I think this is what it is. I think just like everybody wants to protect LeBron, everybody wants to protect Jordan. This is the case when it comes to Loaded Luxe. They want to protect Loaded Luxe. They don't want to give credit to Gichigati for standing in front of Loaded Luxe. You could call it a 2-1, clear, debatable. Like you make your mind what it is. But I have Gichigati winning it. And let me add this. There was gas from GEECHI. People say Geechi's basic. Geechi's always been basic. That's how Geechi raps. Like all of a sudden we're surprised how Geechi raps now. Like Geechi has always been like this, man. We there's no, Gichigati has always came like this since he started battle rapping since day one.
Nah, he was fire
Um
against JC though, boss. He was fire against JC.
um and when it came to the first round, I like what the material. I like his material in the first round. He said, I'll kill Lux and he'll tell me where the money at. Shells stuck in his head. Now he's locked and loaded. Show up the Lux disguise like the Jeffersons, and obviously, the leg shot, the body don't match his knees like his new ball hit in her stomach like it's Beasley's baby. He mentioned the Drake card and schemed it with Born Legacy. So he had a lot in the first. So I gave him the first. The second
You gave Geechee the first?
yeah,
Them
the
shit.
I gave Geechee the first. The second
Wow.
Them
the
shit's
s-
nursery rhymes, bro.
but that's how Geechee raps though. It's like
So
you
why
guys
why is that praised then?
so okay, so tell me what did
But you
Loaded Lux
switching up. You told me
no
earlier you had Lux in the
hold no
first.
hold on.
Wow.
What did Loaded Lux say in the first round that really impressed you? Go
That
ahead.
Gullah line was crazy. I know you didn't catch that. I know a lot of people ain't catch that. Though, man, Lux was talking to that boy. I know a lot of people don't catch that Gullah talk because nobody knows what that is. But if you from the South, you know what he talking. Come on, man. We're not doing that.
I just gave you a whole bunch of quotables by Geechee in the first round.
Hey,
You mentioned one right now by
hey,
Lux right
but that
now.
but you didn't give me nothing fire. And I'm gonna do this on air because you my brother and I love you. You told me right before we came on here you had Lux in the first. What are we
No,
doing?
no. Well, I'm entitled to change my mind.
Wow.
And going to the second, I gave Lux the second round. When he mentioned Justin Combs, little did he know, plant the trees in the arena,
That was fire.
stop dealing with caffeine to get off of coffee. You can't get the gray hoodie because you ain't cold enough. But I like what Geechee said, but for me, it wasn't enough to take the second round. So I gave that to Lux. Now the third round I gave it to Geechee in the third round. I just thought the third round was just more impressive. He did have some basic stuff that he said in there that I felt like was a lot of gas. But the third round with a lot of Lux slipping up in the third, I end up giving Geechee that third round. So I end up scoring that battle a 2-1 Gichigati.
But you know what I respect about you, even though I don't agree with you on the first. I respect the fact that you're not saying. So basically, you're saying that you edged them in the first. So you saying it's a debatable battle. The people that are saying 3-0, that's the ones I'm having an issue on. I don't get that 3-0.
Right.
Are you
Right.
kidding me? I don't know what y'all was listening to. Shout out to Geechee. Hey, y'all know I rock with Geechee. Whenever he told JC, that's probably one of my favorite battle rap lines of all time. When he said, "We in the South, the Carolinas, only a real can understand Geechee." I'm like, what? I lost my mind when Geechee said that. Shout out to Geechee, man. If you say Geechee 1-2-1, debatable, I ain't mad. But when you say 3-0, you wildin' in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's get to some comments really quick. For you,
Hey, shout out to Darian, man. Hey, look, 2-1, I'm not even mad at you. I'm saying my preference and going into the battle. If you remember, Keo and Q, I said this was going to be a preference battle. Geechee fans was going to say he won. Lux fans was going to say he won. But the fact that Lux choked in the third, it took a lot away from Lux. Had Lux not, and I know we can't take that away, Lux choked. Big fact. If Lux doesn't choke, this is one of them ones that everybody's debating. If you like Geechee style, you're going to say Geechee won. If you like Lux's style, I think you're gonna say Lux won. But I think overall, more people would have said Lux won that battle had he not choked.
So that answers the next question was, did Lux choke?
Yeah. He had a stumble. He did something. He said, "Man, it's too late now. Man, I'm tired as hell." He said it himself. He said that. So I'm counted as a choke. I know Q and I had this discussion too off air. I think it was a choke. At the end of the day, like you can't just stop rapping and talk about how tired you are. Even though I understand, we just said the event itself was super long.
Right.
I can't give you the third round if you just completely stopped rapping for a second.
Go ahead, Q.
Yeah. It was a choke, man, but I don't think that should matter, bro. I don't think that should matter for the first two rounds. And, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Lux got the first two rounds clear to me. Why is the choke, you know what I'm saying, such a big deal? And that goes back to the, you know what I'm saying, what I was saying, the greats, if they do something, you know what I'm saying, anything wrong, people try and nitpick and try, you know what I'm saying, just find a reason, you know what I'm saying, to knock him off the pedestal. Like, you know what I'm saying? People talking about he got 30. That clearly one of 30. Lux out rapped him. He out rapped him the whole battle. Even the third with the choke, he out rapped him. You know what I'm saying? Geechee did not rap like Lux none that battle. You know what I'm saying? He did not rap like him.
And
So,
shout out to the people that say it's more than just bars. I actually agree with that. But you have to look at it too. They were in California. The crowd was gonna rock with Geechee. You saying Geechee controlled the crowd? No, he didn't. They were in California. They were gonna rock with Geechee regardless. He
right.
had 80 people in there. We're not doing that in a small room. This is not even debatable. We're gonna keep it a buck in a small room. This wasn't even a debatable battle.
I don't think Lux choked. I think the difference between a choke and a stumble, slip up, whatever you want to call it, a choke is that you don't even finish your rounds at all. A stumble is what he did. He was able to finish his rounds. And with Lux, if you notice it, if you look date to his last battle, that's how Lux raps. People are like surprised by that. I don't think it was a choke because he was able to finish his rounds throughout the rest of the way. Um, so I don't call it a choke. I call it more of a stumble, more of a slip up because he was able to finish his round. Because if he really did choke like that, we wouldn't be debating this if Geechee even even to think Lux could even won this battle or Geechee clearly won this battle. So I don't think it was a choke. I think it was more of a slip up than anything.
Yeah, I mean, and I know, I think it's the fact that it was in the third round. A lot of people have an issue with Q. Um, Lux choked against Calico. I know a lot of people don't want to admit that. In my opinion, he choked versus Calico, but still won the battle.
Yeah.
He just shows, man, there's different levels, man. And I know we're gonna talk about that maybe on Battle Political. Daylight came out and said that he's retiring. But man, come on, Day, man. Let's not play games, man. We gotta get that you versus Lux. Let's stop playing.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we got that, so the battles will be dropping soon. So make sure you guys go look out for that.
I got a
Um,
question. I got one
yeah.
question real quick. My phone went haywire, but I definitely want to hear y'all back and forth because y'all have two different opinions, and I want to hear what the chat has to say. We didn't even talk about Rock versus Twerk. I didn't catch Rock versus Twerk as I was watching all the battles on my phone, and my phone kind of went haywire for that battle. I was having issues. So what happened? Talk to me because I got to see that one still.
I got Rock, man. I got Rock 2-1. Rock got the second, third. I predicted Twerk to win. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twerk. It was a fire battle. It won't like somebody, you know what I'm saying, got killed, none of that. But I give it to Rock, man. Rock second and third. You know what I'm saying? Rock, he had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen this Rock in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because he was in front of on the big stage. That's a different, you know what I'm saying, Tay Rock on the big stage. So, you know what I'm saying? gun titles. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out gun titles, man.
Yeah,
I had Twerk in this battle 2-1. I think as soon as Twerk started his verse, I think he just had a lot of momentum. I didn't think Rock was able to match his energy. Because Twerk in the first round, he had the crowd went crazy for him a lot. Um,
yeah,
and he didn't even have to. The crazy thing is his strapped ins wasn't even that crazy like that, man. It was just what he was saying. To me, he had a lot of haymakers coming off of the first round, and I thought he continued it in the second round. I honestly thought Rock picked it up a little bit too late. He started picking up towards the second round, and Twerk was just more consistent with me overall, so I end up giving that battle to Twerk 2-1.
what round?
I gave him the first and third. I gave Rock the second.
Rock second was crazy, bro.
I heard.
Rock
Yeah.
Man, I'm
second,
so
Rock
mad I
second was
missed that
crazy.
battle, Q. That's the one I wanted to see. And then
Yeah,
my phone wants to start working right after that. I'm like, come
Rock
on.
second was bananas. That shit was
I
crazy.
heard, bruh. I heard Rock went crazy in the second. That's crazy.
All
Hey,
right, so
if
now,
somebody
now
got the battles, man, hey, y'all send that to me, man. Hit me up on social media, man. I need
Right.
that. That's the only one I missed.
all right, so last but not least, we're gonna go and talk about back to this event. So this event, was this the best battle rap event of the year?
No, no.
What was? Hold up. Before I answer, I want to know what you think.
Uh,
You
man,
don't even know.
Summer Madness might have been better, man.
Oh hell no.
They didn't have a battle as good as Easy and Chess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That this didn't have a battle like this.
Hmm.
I,
Dang, bro,
that's
this is
just
tough.
me.
This is tough because I'm trying to
That's just
think off the
me.
top of my head. Did they have a better event than this year? Hmm. Dang, I know Chess and Easy was still better than all the battles I saw. I didn't see Rock and Twerk, so that's not fair.
Nah, it's better.
But dang. See, it's not fair for me to say because I didn't see Rock and Twerk. So it's not really a fair assessment. I can say it's one of the better events. Without even seeing Rock and Twerk, it was one of the better events. I will say Rum Nitty and T-Rex, man, that was not a good battle to me. I know we didn't even talk about Real Sick. Civil War, that was a fire event. I like that. Shout out to Darian, for real. Sick and Pat Stay. The first rounds was cool, but after that, I thought the battle was lackluster, to be honest with y'all. I gave it to Sick. I know a lot of people gave it to Pat Stay. I didn't like neither one of their second rounds. I thought both of them the race angle was trash to me. I didn't like it. The third rounds, I didn't like Pat's third, the way he ended it. So I gave it to Sick. But Real Sick's first round was crazy. Pat Stay's first round was cool. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I would probably say Civil War too. Civil War and Summer Madness was better in my opinion so far. But
Hell no.
I didn't see Twerk versus Rock. So like I said, it's not fair.
Okay, I look at this. Summer Madness was not better than that event. Because you start off the bottom of the battle with what is it? The bottom of the battle, you had real
Real
name
name
brand,
and MVP. Like
real
that was third.
that battle, dude, really? And you're comparing that battle to Real Sick and Pat State. That's not even close. And then the easy and chess one, like I said earlier, if it wasn't for that easy and the chess battle, we wouldn't be talking about Summer Madness like that. Okay, Um, you had Lou Castro versus
That was
Arsenal.
a good battle.
It was a decent battle, and then you had the battle coming second was Jazz versus Gaddis. Even Gaddis didn't gave the best performance. Jazz stole that show, and I thought that performance was better than any Lou Castro or what Arsenal did.
I
And
agree
you
with
go
that.
to and K Shine and and against Hollow. That was, that was a rocky battle, man. That battle was really rocky. Then you go to Twerk versus Tay Rock. I thought that was the battle of the night. I think it has potential to have battle of the year. You go against then you go Sue Surf against John John. Sue Surf versus Calico was clearly way better than against John John because John John wasn't it. And obviously you had the two worst battles between um who is it? You had
Cali
Reed
Geechee wasn't
Reed
bad.
you had Reed versus Mook, Sleep, Snooze Fest, and then you had Rex versus Rum Nitty, Sleep, Snooze Fest. So you go into the main event. If you're asking me which battle was I more entertained by and gave me good product and replay value, I'm going with over Loaded Luxe and GEECHI over the Calico versus GEECHI. And that's my way breaking down that it to me it was clearly better than Summer Madness 11. And I thought it was the best battle event of the year. I just don't think anything was close to it.
Okay.
I think this Valiant Mate got the potential to be better.
Hey, we gonna talk about that on Battle
That's
Political on
crazy.
Wednesday. I got a case of water on. You know my young bull in the West Coast that we interviewed. What
All
up, B
right.
Dot?
I
What
want
up,
that
B
good
Dot?
water.
Stop playing with him.
I drink that good water. I don't be drinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, hey,
That
I
great
drink water,
value. I don't be
but
drinking that great value.
oh, come on, man, don't do that. We're not doing that.
Woo-wee.
Hey, look.
Let's go,
Hey, you
baby.
can pick your water. I pick my
Yeah.
water. You know what I normally drink on the show. You know what it is.
Okay.
ABI. I need that sponsorship.
Got you.
I'm drinking y'all water on air. I need that sponsorship. But Q, I'll bet that. And shout out to my dog Av, big fan. But I got B Dot, man. We're gonna talk about that on Wednesday.
Let's go.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up. This has been the official recap of Till Death Do Us Part, and let's go to our shout outs.
Man, shout out to Rex, man, coming through on the debatable. You know what I'm saying? He had a debatable with Rum. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talk about that.
We
So you
don't need
know
to
what I'm
talk
saying?
about it.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Rex had a debatable with Rum because Rum won't like
What,
that. So you know what I'm saying? But shout out
what,
to the
what was
battle
your
rap.
favorite bar from Rex?
Him telling Rum that Geechee in his family photos, bro. Like that's crazy. That's disrespectful, bro.
Wow, that's a haymaker, all right.
That's wild. That's wild. He's sunning him. He clowning the fuck out that nigga saying that shit. But like we ain't gonna do that. But shout out to the battle rap community, the people in the chat, man. Shout out Dude, shout out X, shout out Keo. You know what I'm saying, man? I can't wait to Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk more. But yeah,
Definitely, man. Look, shout out to Q, shout out to Kill, shout out to Do, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all was lit. Look, we can always have a difference of opinion. I'm cool with that. I said unpopular opinion. I got Lux 2-1. Hey, shout out to Darian. Hey, look, me and Darian don't agree on much, but I agree with that. Rex came out by 30 seconds fire. I'm with that 100%. After that 30 seconds, though, it was all downhill from there. But nonetheless, shout out to Rex, shout out to Rum, shout out to everybody that was on the card, man. Shout out to Jazz. Hey, for sure, boss. I got you. Xavier Xavier dot Trahan Trahan at yahoo.com. Send that to me, man. I gotta get that, man. If you could run it back, that'd be dope. But send that to me, boss. But Jazz, shout out to Jazz, man. 3 rounds that was so well crafted, man. I gotta give her flowers. That man, she to me that y'all know how I felt about Easy versus Rex. I thought that might have been 3 of the best rounds, in one battle, but I think Jazz might have took it for 3 rounds. That was crazy. That was 3 crazy rounds. And with that being said, man, at the Sports Junkie on Instagram, y'all holla at me, man. My dog Darian, if you could hit me up on Instagram, send me those links, man. I'll be greatly appreciated. Shout out to Keo for flip flopping on me, man. You flipped on me, boss. He's supposed to be my brother. And don't you bring up those Cowboys. I swear, tomorrow night we not talking about that. Don't bring that up. I don't want to hear about Cooper Rush and all that.
Cooper Rush. Um, yo, shout out to you guys, QX. Shout out to Hurricane Do. Make sure you tune in and check us out on Wednesday Battle Political. We're going to be talking about Volume 8. We're going to be making some predictions. We're going to be talking about that crazy battle that they announced between Cassidy versus Freeway, man. Bars is back, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We
Come
not doing
on,
that.
man. We did
We not doing that.
as
We not doing that.
as Cassidy would say, we gonna get back to this chicken, man. Bars is back, man. Full surface, larceny family, man.
Look at this.
Pennsylvania, man.
Man, we not doing that, bro.
Yeah, but we'll be talking about that. Make sure you go follow us on follow and subscribe to the MBS Central on the YouTube channels and Duminati TV. And make sure you go follow Battle Political and MBS Central on Instagram and Facebook, as you could get the latest sports updates and battle rap updates, man. But with that being said, this is our recap special, and we are officially out.
Peace.